Hey guys, my name is Brian. I talk figure skating. If you're here, you probably like figure skating as much as I do. You guys, this week has really gotten past me. I had a whole thing written out for the pair or for the dance and men's recap from um, Grand Prix de France, but this week got away from me. It's Thursday. Cup of China starts in like very few hours, like maybe 14 hours or something like that. So I'm just going to talk real quick. The dance competition over Grand Prix de France was Hannah Lim. She's such a star. It was really nice to see Lim and Kwan skate really well, skate a season's best. Love seeing that. Smart and Deke, their growing pains are showing. It'll be nice that they can just kind of walk away for a little while, go train, get ready for Europeans, and see what maybe they could pop off with at Europeans. Who knows? Lorraine McNamara, Anton Smirnov from the United States. I was really expecting to see them where they were going to kind of fall in with the other American couples. Not good at all. They are kind of below a lot of the American couples. They were like actually kind of way below a lot of the American couples, like 10 points. So that's going to be rough for them. Laurent and Legac from Canada. I love the the free dance, the whole corpse bride theme. I just love their quirkiness. I love watching them. It's a shame that because of the depth of Canada with that top four, that they're not likely going to be at World Championships, but hopefully we'll get to see them again at Four Continents. That'll be nice. Christina Carrera and Anthony Ponomarenko, I like them. I always have. I've been invested in them. He was injured for a little while, so it's nice to see them kind of coming back. They scored 186 points, got them right kind of in the conversation with the other American couples. So it's just going to be jockeying all the way into nationals and who performs best at nationals. That's going to be really interesting because the Browns are on the rise. Zingis and Kolesnik, Carrera and Ponomarenko, Green and Parsons, those four couples are really going to be fighting it out for those two spots because Chalk and Bates pretty much have it locked, I would say. Okay, the French couple, Lopreva and Brassard, I am into their rhythm dance. I'm really into it. It's so different, and it just speaks to me. Free dance, boring, just boring, don't like it. But they're doing something different. They're doing something interesting for the rhythm dance. So to them, top two, okay. Laurence and Nicholas Fournier-Baudry and Sorensen from Canada. I love the theme, the Top Gun, but I got really excited because as a kid playing with the boys was one of my favorite tracks from the Top Gun soundtrack. It was one of my favorite. It was like one of the first things I ever owned musically. But too much, too many cuts, way too many cuts. Not like that was the big note I had because I'm so into the theme. Love the theme. They do great with it. Love it. But the music, they need to work that out. The free dance, I don't know. It didn't stand out to me. And then Guinard and Fabry, honestly, I know I'm not even looking. I just know that they finished first. And I don't have my script. I just have skating scores up just to like kind of remind myself. And so I just remember being excited, honestly. And like, even though I didn't love, okay, the rhythm dance, again, the music cut, what does Phil call it? Like, but I love the costumes and the makeup and I do. And I actually really, really liked their free dance. I don't know why. I'm not sure. Just put me on the train for them, but I really enjoyed it. Okay, men's competition, real quick. I'm not going to talk about this one as long even as that because, I mean, obviously there was a huge surprise at the top. Adam Seohum-Fa, slay him, Fa. No, I don't know. I've heard that, and I think it's so cute. He beat Ilya Malinin, and Malinin didn't have his very best skate, and Seohim Fa had his best skate. So personal bests all the way across. He deserved those. I was sold. So that's good. Yuma Kageyama came back and had a really good, I mean, his comeback story is going really, really, really well. Ooh, that's some good lighting, actually. I should keep that there while I'm recording. Hey. A little bit of shadows, but actually kind of better. I'm gonna get lighting and I'm gonna get all of that stuff soon, I promise. It's been busy. Lucas Bridgky, you guys, I loved it. I was kind of scared, like cringe when he came out. I was like, uh-oh, you went to Africa and now you're gonna, like, growing up through the 90s, saw a lot of that cultural appropriation and was like, oh, okay, here we go. But short program, free program, they were so good. I was so invested. I love him. He's on the rise. In Europe, him and Matteo Riso are like my two favorites now. So yeah, I mean, Lucas, I've been kind of watching him rise the last couple of years, and I'm like, all right, I like you. I like what you do. And when he skates clean, he's exciting to watch. Camden Polkinen, honestly, I was really surprised. 230 points for him at this point in the season. I was just like, okay. I was expecting you, I think in my predictions video, I said he was going to be in like 10th place or something like that. So he kind of did, Nicola Memola kind of did what I expected Camden to do. So, my surprise, my favorite one, short program, this guy came out, Luke Economides, and I was invested. The program was cool, the costume, I was like, it's so weird, and is he going to be able to jump? And I think, like, because he's French and he has a wonky air position anyway, that costume kind of works for him. So, yeah, he's probably going to be the third French guy that we'll see at Europeans. So that's encouraging. And I think at Worlds too, because didn't they qualify? Or I can't remember where Adam finished. I'm actually going to check that real quick because I don't remember where Adam finished last year at Worlds. I know that Kevin finished really high. He finished like what, 4th or something like that. But what was it? It was 10th. Damn, he missed it by 1 spot. Oh yeah, because my baby Mateo beat him by a spot. So that's right, he had that really bad free program. I remember. Okay, let's talk about Cup of China for a few minutes because I don't want this to go super long, but I do want to talk about it. I don't know why more people didn't come to Cup of China. I know it's a long, like the travel and all of that, but the top 2, Shoma Uno, Adam Seham Fa. I don't know if Adam can go from such a high to a long travel from France to China and then be back at the top of his game again so quick. But Shoma hasn't skated yet this season, so it depends. If Adam is like right up there, but you saw Ilya had a little bit of a come down, so I have a feeling Adam's gonna have a little bit of a come down too. Hopefully not like last year, and he's able to secure a silver or a bronze and factor into the final, because it'd be a shame to not see him in the final. And then the next group of skaters, I think, is going to be really, really, really interesting. I'll be honest. So, Sota Yamamoto, Mihail Sharadov, Gabriel Fragapani, Kazuki Tomono. Those 4, I think, are going to be the ones who are fighting it out for the bronze medal here. Can Soto kind of do what he did, but maybe Mihail will get higher scores because he was so consistent already and hit so many of those jumps and looked so good that maybe he'll come out and they will reward him justly this time and he'll medal. So there's some really interesting stuff there. Lucas Broussard from the United States is making his Grand Prix debut. I'm really interested to see how he does. Will he hit his triple axels? And I mean, I don't know if he's going to go for the quad or not. I don't know if he's got it planned, but if he doesn't and he just goes for clean, he could probably get down a decent score because he gets good components. So he could get into the 240, 250 range, possibly. I'm not saying he will, but I'm saying it's possible if he comes out and skates well. Other than that, Jim Boyong, Jimmy Ma, yeah, we'll see how they do. Seong Lee from South Korea is also making Grand Prix debut. So that'll be, I'm not sure where they're going to factor. So we'll see. We'll see. This one's going to be a really interesting competition to see how all the men skate. A lot of times in China, it's interesting because the travel. The women, will Yelim Kim come out and skate really well and kind of show herself to be in the top echelon of women, or is she going to kind of fall into 6, 7, 4, 5 range and not even medal here? She hasn't put out the best performances so far this season. This is not the strongest field either. I think Leon Hendricks runs away with it, like, by far, probably by, I mean, she's got to skate well, but, you know, Nina Petrikina could be on her heels. Like, if she has some issues here, then maybe Nina could rise a little bit, because she could build off that 194 that she got at Skate America, and it's been a few weeks now, so she's had time to train and not just have a up-down. Like, she's got a pretty good trajectory to, like, if she makes the final, for example, gets another silver medal here and qualifies final, she then has another few weeks to train and get ready for final in December, which is actually on my birthday this year, because my birthday's on a weekend. My birthday's December 8th. It's always Grand Prix final time, so it's like my favorite. It's been that way for so long, and I love it. It's like a little birthday present from the ISU. Maddie Schizas, I don't know. We'll see. Will she skate well? Maybe. Will she skate not well? Who knows? It's really tough with her. She's beautiful on the ice, and I love watching her skate, and I'm actually into her programs this season, so we'll see. Rinka Watanabe, Katerina Kurakova, Audrey Shin, Xiang Jian from China, they're all going to be really interesting to watch where they end up. I don't know. I'm interested, though. This is a really interesting competition, I'll be honest. Stellato and Deschamps, if Diana and Maxime don't win the gold medal here and qualify as the top team to the Grand Prix final, I don't know what life is. I really don't. I mean, Hawk and Kunkel, Gilardi and Ambrosini, Zhang and Yang, Pang and Wang, Wang and Zhu. What are those teams going to come out with? I mean, the last two teams are no ISU scores, so we'll see. Will they qualify for 4 continents or worlds, or what the case will be with their skating? I don't know. I haven't seen any of them yet, so I haven't even seen Zhang and Yang. I can't place watching them compete either. There's a American pair, Makova and Markov, brother and sister. I haven't watched them skate either, so this will be interesting. We'll see. But yeah, I think the medals are easily Canada, Germany, Italy. I think I would not be surprised that Rebecca and Filippo Guillardi and Ambrosini pass Hawk and Kunkel, because the Italians seem to have more cachet with the judges than the Germans do, but we'll see. I'm really, really interested in this competition. I want to see how those two pairs, where they rank, because that's going to tell a lot moving forward, because a lot of the Italian teams have been coming out and skating really, really well. Dance competition. I don't know why more couples didn't come to China. It seems like it was a really good shot for a medal if you came to China, because Gillis and Poirier, Lejoie and Lega, pretty sure they're going to be top 2 here. I can't really see Green and Parsons challenging Lejoie and Lega. I really am into their programs way more than I am Green and Parsons programs. And so do the judges. I mean, Green and Parsons best of the season so far, 185. Marjorie and Zach are like 190 something, 196 I think. 196, almost 197 to be honest. So I don't think Green and Parsons have a shot at that silver medal. I really do think, actually though, no one can challenge them for the bronze either. I know Peyton Bai put up a better score than them earlier in the season, but they did not back that up at their last competition. They were kind of ranked as the 3rd American couple out of the Browns. Emily and Vadim and them. So whereas they had come into that competition with the highest total so far, they ended up with the lowest total in that competition. So if I remember right, I could be 100% wrong about that. So I just don't think that they're going to challenge Green and Parsons. Kazakova and Revaya from Georgia, they have a shot of factoring in there somewhere. So, but other than that, it's not a lot of couples that I'm really that great, like, interested to see. That's why I say this competition was a little bit more open. So it's also the midway point in the Grand Prix series at this point. So I kind of wanted to just talk a little bit about a couple of the things that were coming up this season. Isabel Levito winning a American medal or gold medal for the first time in 7 years was pretty impressive. Ilya Malinin pretty much qualifying for the Grand Prix final because I don't think anyone else is going to have. I mean, Adam could get 30 points and Shoma could get 30 points, but I have a feeling it's going to be a bunch of 28 pointers. So we'll see. Interesting trajectory right now for the Grand Prix final. Stellato and Deschamps coming out and looking like the top couple in the world right now. So that's really nice to see because I think Deanna deserves all of her flowers. And just like Alexa winning a world gold medal, if Deanna could win a world gold medal, I just think that would be so apropos for her career and what happened to her when she was younger and having to quit the sport and being able to train so hard and come back. So we'll see. We will see. I mean, the Japanese are still coming back, so it's not a done deal, but we'll see. Gillis and Poirier versus Chalk and Bates. What's your preference? Actually, though, Guinard and Fabry scored a higher total, so they're also right in the mix there. So it's going to be really fun to watch, especially with the free dance. The rhythm dance seems to be. So there's just a lot of stories to look out for right now. There's a lot of headlines. Who's going to medal? Like, we've got who's going to qualify for the final. China's going to tell us a lot. It really is. So stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy talking about or listening to me talk about figure skating. If you do, go ahead and give the video a like. If you want, you could go ahead and subscribe so that way you'll get notifications when I release my videos. I will try to release them in more of a schedule, but I have work and a life and a lot of work actually. So, but I love figure skating and I love talking about it. So go ahead and like or subscribe. See you guys next time.